It's Friday. It's the 29th. It's the 29th of November, and this is the 5-minute ChelsDaft news. All the latest Chelsea news in a 5-minute video. There's plenty to feature. Let's get cracking. Before we get underway with the video, please check the last video that I've just recorded on my channel. It's an explanation as to why everything has changed and that you didn't see anything from me for a couple of weeks, and all my past videos are made unavailable. Make sure you check it out. Please like and subscribe while you're there. Let's get into this. First up, the game against Valencia. Now, I couldn't post anything yesterday due to family circumstances. I had to do something yesterday. Valencia 2, Chelsea 2. We thought City was PlayStation football. What a game of football that game was. And, I mean, 1 minute you're excited, you're buzzing, and the next minute you're having an heart attack because of where we're defending. Valencia missed 2 gilt-edged chances. I don't know how they missed, and I don't think they could ever do that again. They were that clear. But we come away with a point, and everything's in our own hands, and that's the important thing. Somehow we got away with there without being beat, but we did. That's the positive. Talking after the game, Jermaine Jenas, you know, the guy that's won everything in football. No, he hasn't. Featured on BT Sport and said they are fearless. Talking about Chelsea, and it's something that is worrying. I have to say it's worrying. We are great going forward. We are great through midfield into attack. We just got to sort of defence out, and more on that in a second. He said they're playing very well. They're fearless. They will dominate possession most places they go because of the players they have. But also they've got a big squad. People think because of this transfer embargo, they haven't got a big squad. They had Pedro on the bench today. Hudson-Odoi still to come back. Loftus-Cheek, Rudiger, Alonso at left back. They've got a great group of players to soak up the games that are coming. As we know, big moment in the game. Mateo Kovacic scored his first Chelsea goal. And let's just say this, his performance on the night was world class. He was outstanding. I'm so pleased that he got his goal. And he put a message on social media which was really, really good to see. I almost gave up on the goal thing. Happy to score and help the team with a valuable point. Now, there's one person who divides opinion at the moment, and that's Kepa Arrizabalaga. And, I mean, there's an article here in the Mirror. Chelsea told they're going nowhere in Champions League with soft Arrizabalaga. There's also an opinion on the Sun. Chelsea fans split on Kepa. A shocking stat shows he's the lowest save percentage in the Premier League. However, reverting back to the game, back to the Mirror article, going nowhere in the Champions League. Yes, Valencia missed 2 gilt-edged chances. Kepa saved the penalty. If it wasn't for his penalty save, we'd have lost the game. Simple. Kepa is still young, he's still growing, he's still getting more and more experience. It's his first season in the Champions League. So let's just go easy on Kepa. He's made some great saves. Yes, there's still elements in his game he needs to improve, but at the moment I can't see why we're being so harsh. Yes, he's got the lowest save percentage at the moment. That's going to improve. We're 4th in the Premier League, we've got a gap to 5th place. We can still get better, and that's the exciting thing. And that's the same with Kepa. More on the Champions League, and Jason Cundy on TalkSport, big Chelsea fan, says Chelsea are capable of winning the Champions League this season, but Tony Cascarino, another one who's won it all, disagrees, says not if they defend like that, and that's the argument at the moment. More on that in a second. News now, Lewis Baker, who's actually on loan at Fortuna Düsseldorf in Germany, is getting frustrated because he's hardly featuring at the moment. It's his 7th loan move away from Chelsea. He's now 24 and he should be playing first team football regular. He's not getting it in Germany and he's become very, very frustrated. So to Willian, who's happy and eager to stay at Chelsea, but the club are yet to offer a new contract. I mean, he's 31 now and he's been instrumental in the way we're playing. He's come to the fore since Eden Hazard has departed with the youngsters. He's showing leadership there on that pitch. He's taken responsibility and he's been outstanding. Another article on Willian, the underappreciated Chelsea ace who's become the driving force under Frank Lampard. Willian is applying an interesting quirk of his game during Chelsea matches, and the team are benefiting. This season, the 31-year-old has become his team's main transition threat. His ability to carry the ball into the final third by simply running through vast space is unrivaled and derives from his remarkable pace and acceleration. More on Willian, and he's had a little bit of banter with David Luiz ahead of Chelsea playing Arsenal next month when we meet on December the 29th. Saying he wants to nutmeg his brother and former teammate David Luiz when Chelsea look to inflict more misery on Arsenal. Finally, to an article that I've actually written. I've taken to the written word on my website, and the question I asked was, how do you solve Chelsea's defensive problems? And I started off the article by saying, Frank Lampard has brought my Chelsea back. That was one of my previous published articles, and it stands true now. We've got a young, exciting attacking team that want to move the ball forward as quickly as early as possible, and it's such a difference to what we witnessed last season. The problem, despite all this, the main Achilles heel we have is we leave ourselves far too open at the back. So how do you solve the problem? And I go into the situation with the players that are available at the back, the midfield, what we can do with midfield, and it's just a question that I think we all need answering, and hopefully Frank Lampard and Jody Morris will come up with the exact answer. That's it from me. Friday the 29th of November. This is your ChelsDaft 5-minute news. Please hit the like button for me if I can get as many likes as possible to try and build my channel back up again. And while you're there, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you're notified when my videos come out. Extended bonus videos at any time, but the main 5-minute news every Monday to Friday at 12 o'clock UK time. Let me know what you think about anything discussed in the video, and I'll see you all on Monday.